Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sea Hunters. And tonight, yes, you got that right, tonight, this is the first ever Sea Hunters that's filmed at night. So, you know it has to be special. We're going crabbing. Yes, I tell you, crabbing is where we're going. And guess who is going to be our guide? You see this man there? They call him Muscle. I know him as Muscle from school days, but introduce yourself to the audience, please.
Yeah, and everybody call me Muscle. You know, it got to be for a reason. Why? You know. But tonight, we're going and do some crab hunting tonight. Show them guys how we do it and get ready to roll.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And the thing is, we came here ready to film. And guess what? We found a seawater man. We find a big-time fisher. Johnny, talk to the people.
Well, good night, everybody, you know. I just happened to come up the road tonight, and I happened to see them two soldiers here. And them guys going on a mission, which I always would like to go on. And the crab hunting thing sounds very interesting. And Muscle is the man. Everybody know Muscle. He's the man for that. So I don't know got my shoes, but I'm going to make something happen tonight. So I want to be on this little piece of thing, so I jumping in.
All right, so you see there? Imagine I got on long boots. I have a bag with a light, I have gloves, all kind of thing. I ready. See Johnny there? Johnny don't even got on shoes, but Johnny say, what? Boy, I not gonna let this thing pass me by. I got to be on this mission. So let we go crab hunting.
You better believe
Crab
it.
hunting. Put your foot on it. Always put your foot on the big crab.
That's it there?
Yeah, always when you think, like, put your foot. Yeah, like hold. And then you hold it.
From the back
Yeah, no, watch your hand. Yeah, watch your hand. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, keep your hand as further as possible from the front. Yeah, from the front. Yeah. Yeah, you can't get back.
Can't get you. Not going hold.
Yeah.
How you try?
Crabbing.
So you see what you do, right? Always. No put no pressure on him. Don't put no pressure on him. Whatever you do, always. See why them too small there? So you keep your hand as far back as possible. Behind you. Anytime your hand pass, anything by them too high up there. That's it. Yeah. I made the back man right now. Hold it right.
Ladies and gentlemen, see, we're inside and we're trying our best to catch some crabs, but we're looking at the situation here. As you can see, I'm sinking a bit. It's a heavy clay type surface, and there's lots of water. It's a bog type situation. So I will advise anyone who wants to go crabbing that they would not enter these areas without having a guide, someone who knows the lay of the land very well, because it is dangerous and we want everyone to be safe. Let's continue crabbing. This is the male and the
See this?
female one?
Yeah. This is a
Hold on.
this is a male. See one this is a right in front of
All right, now he's going to show us the difference between a male and a female. So please, Muscle, let's go.
Okay. This is a male, that's a female. You look at this, right? This right here, you realize how slim it is? This piece could open. When you open it and show you. You can try your bite, that's why. See here?
Yeah, the man.
Yeah, this is a man. That's a woman. You will turn it around. You realize how wide this span be?
Yeah.
You realize? Look at this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now we could tell the difference between a male and a female. That's if, of course,
So make it
we have it up close and personal. So we've been crabbing with Muscle here on Sea Hunters. Everyone knows that I'm Randy Moore. I'm the host of the show, and I enjoyed my time. Now, Muscle, I know you said you have something extra for us. Talk to us about how to hold the crab properly first.
You realize where two claws is, right? The two claws, they only could pass, they can't pass on the top here. That's the furthest they could go. So anytime you hold it anywhere up there, trust me, you're gonna be in trouble.
Holding the crab like this is
Johnny,
wrong.
Johnny
Wrong.
cutting it close.
Yeah.
Johnny
So
cutting
guess
it
what?
close, boy.
Since I'm cutting it close, I'm cutting it right
Watch it,
now.
Johnny,
No man, he can't get me.
Johnny,
Me got him more than how he got me.
this your boy Johnny, right? A lot of trouble today, boy. Johnny.
All right, there you have it. He switched from the way that he was holding it before, and now he has it in a more secured way. So Muscle, we had a wonderful time with you tonight, but you said you had something else in store for us. Yeah. Are we gonna be able to go to the other location?
You want us to go to the other location? Sure. Let's go.
All right, so we went from crabbing and we're going what? Snapper fishing?
You want us to go snapper fishing? Let's go.
All right, so there you have it. It's Sea Hunters. First time we're filming at night. We're doing crabbing and now we're heading snapper fishing with Muscle and Johnny.
We're the best.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the cage. So we went crabbing. We left from the crabbing area and we're here at the cage now. So, Muscle, you're gonna have to explain something to us and the viewers in terms of why is this cage built the way that it is. All right, I see there's a concrete floor. There's some water on one side, and then there's this sort of mesh, and then the wood at the top. So explain to us why you constructed it in this particular way.
Well, I built this cage this way to give them a sort of comfort, like put them back in the natural where they come from, atmosphere where they came from. Basically, if you see over here, there's two sections, one with water and one without water. There is where they eat, and then after they finish eating up top here, they go down inside the water. The mesh around the cage is to help them to clean the hair off of their feet. So when you buy them, you don't have a lot of work to do with them. All the hair would have already gone from the feet, so you don't have all that work to do.
So, in terms of the maintenance of your system, what do you do in terms of how you clean it and things like that?
Okay. Twice a week, we clean the cage twice a week. Like where the water is, there's a drain pipe. Come around. There's a drain pipe lead to the cage right there. So just take off the cover there and all the water will run out. I'll see the hose? The hose lead right up to the pipe up there. And then I will just start wash down the crabs them, wash the skin, take out all the food, the waste food and everything, and then full back up the pan. And, yeah. Fresh water.
All right, so that means that you're not just taking care of your cage, but you're giving the consumer a level of quality assurance, knowing that you've purged the animal first, and you clean the area that you're purging the crab. You keep that in a very sanitary manner, and I think that is commendable. And I don't know if you went to building technology school or whatever it is, but tell us what really inspired you to construct this cage in this particular way.
This is how I used to store them at first. But I realized the cage was too small. So I decided I got to come up with a plan to make it easier and more efficient for me.
Okay, so it was just be on necessity and adjusting to the changing conditions. You were able to figure out a way to construct a new cage, and of course it holds more animals, and you're able to better maintain and keep in a sort of sanitary manner.
Yeah. To hold to maybe 1,500 crabs comfortably.
But how long would it take you to catch 1,500 crabs?
1,500 crabs, just about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks. How many times per week or how many nights per week would you go out crabbing?
Well, if the cage having a lot, I wouldn't go. Because I'll have to take care of them, feed them everything, and I don't want them to die. So what I will do, I'll just monitor, see how much will be in the cage and then think. But if I have a big order, I'll go like four days a night. And in about 1 hour, could catch about 100 crabs.
All right, so. But here's another question. Are you willing to teach anyone who's interested in crabbing?
Always willing to give.
Okay, that's wonderful. So, ecologically responsible and willing to teach a next generation. Now, this is another reason that I really admire this particular individual.
So, the wooden part of it, you see right over there? That one is climbing up. He's trying to get out, but he can't. The wooden on top, when he go up and he meet the wood, he can't go any further from there. So you have to come back down.
Okay. So basically that's a safety measure for you to protect your investment. So tell me something. How long have you been doing this particular type of activity?
Been doing crabbing just about 30 years.
30 years is a long time. We know a few of our viewers is probably not that old. So you've been doing it for 30 years and you're still at it. It simply means that there's there's love. There's love. And of course, there has to be some profit in it as well for you to continue doing it. I've noticed that you have not one, not two, but about 3 vessels. Did the crabbing give you the financial means to acquire your first vessel?
Yes, that's some of it, yeah. Started selling jelly at a tender age, like 9 years old. That's where I start my hustling from.
All right, so you've been an entrepreneur from your early days. Now, I'd like to switch from Muscle and speak to Jonathan a bit. Jonathan, come on over. This was your first experience crabbing. Tell us how you felt doing it.
Man, it's joy, happiness. It's a whole experience, and man, it left for you to try it.
So Jonathan, you look like you're ready to take some people crabbing now.
Anytime,
oh.
Shanahan.
But Muscle, after one try, this man here turned into an expert.
You can't take me job.
Well. And I know, Jonathan, you said you wanted to take us on a fishing trip with you at some point in time. Tell the viewers what you would like to share with them.
So for the next episode, we're gonna go on the sea. We're gonna be doing yellowtail fishing. So it's a whole different ball game outside there, a whole different experience left for you to check it out.
And there you have it. Muscle, do you have, oh, before I ask that question, I realized that you passed a lot of crabs and you selected specific ones to harvest. Tell the viewers why you did that.
We don't want to catch the small crabs. We want them to grow, get bigger, so we will always have crabs. If you catch out all the small ones, how are you going to get crab for the next 10 years?
So there's a sense of ecological responsibility. Now this is something that is very rare. Many persons, they go into business and they go into it just for the sole purpose of making money. Here is a man who went into this activity not for money, but for the love of the activity. And that love has instilled ecological responsibility in his heart. So he knows not to take the younger ones. Taking the mature ones allows the younger ones to come up so that he will have a job for the next 10 years. And that's simple. So, yeah, he's taking care of the environment so that the environment would take care of him. I like that one, Johnny. I like that one. So, Muscle, you have any parting words for our viewers?
Well, it was a nice pleasure doing this. Look forward to do a few more scenes with you guys and put it out there so everyone could see.
I know I mentioned that you have a few vessels. I heard that you're involved in a party bus and two buses.
And tours.
Okay, buses and tours, and there's some talks of a poker run coming up at some point in time that you're involved in. Would you like to tell our viewers about that as well?
Most definitely. Yeah, you'll be on the 10th of December. We're inviting the neighboring islands from Anguilla, St. Martin, Tatola, Antigua, Statia. Yeah, we're looking forward to that event. It's going to be a movie.
All right. So he is a type of fisher. Crabbing is not the main thing, but it's one of the many things that he's been doing as an entrepreneur. I particularly like this guest because this is the first time we've been out at night. He took us through uncharted territories for us, brought us back safely. So I'd like to say thank you to you for accepting the invitation to come on the show.
A pleasure.
And I like the fact that he is ecologically responsible in what he does. Now, Johnny, any parting words for our viewers?
Well, guys, it's a whole different experience, and I wish everyone, if you're somebody that like to try things, you can try. Just call, and we're gonna make it happen. You understand? See you next episode.
All right. You said to call. Would you like to give your number?
Sure. 668-0931.
All right. There you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say thank you for joining us on this episode of Sea Hunters. And as always, we'll catch you next time.